So just this one tutorial video has generated me over. Hey everyone, and welcome to this video. My name is Vincent. In this video I'm going to show you exactly how much money YouTube has paid me for my viral YouTube tutorial video. Now the reason I'm making this video is not because I want to make myself look cool or show like, look, I made this much money from this video, amazing. No, it's because I want to motivate the doers and the people who want to start YouTube, and also just show you like what's actually out there and what are the possibilities when it comes to YouTube. Because when I got started making YouTube videos in my bedroom and making Minecraft videos when I was like 11 years old, so at this point like 7-8 years ago, I had no idea you can even make money with YouTube. Like, it wasn't even the reason I started. But you know, even later on, as I was just starting to realize like how much money is actually in this business, I was shocked. Like, my mind was blown that you can actually make a full-time living from YouTube. Explosion. So I want to share this opportunity with more people and just show you that it's actually possible to make this a reality, because I'm nothing special. I've uploaded for years and years before getting any real success with my own channel. Hope you guys are gonna find it motivating, or even if not that, just insightful. Without any further ado, let's get straight into the numbers. Also, I already see 1,000 people commenting like, bro, you don't have money for an ironing board, or what's the case? Yeah, and also I'm just lazy. So first of all, sorry about the shitty lighting conditions. This is the best I could do for now, but let's get into the actual numbers, because this is what you guys been waiting for. So as you can see, this video has gotten over 737,000 views throughout its lifetime, and it has generated $13,816.09, which is ridiculous, to be honest, in my opinion. I never really thought I would make this much from one video, but keep in mind, like, most of the money I've made from my channel has actually come from this video, so not all videos make this much or anywhere near it, to be honest. So as you guys can see, this video was uploaded on November 5th, and it actually didn't get much attention at all in the beginning. It got like, you know, 91 views on the first day, first week, around 200 views, like nothing really phenomenal. Like, it actually did worse than most of my videos do, but it kept getting a steady stream of you know, views over time. And then it really started picking up around like 2 months after it was actually uploaded. And then 3 months after it was uploaded, it started getting even more views. And then ever since then, it's been getting like consistent amount of views, and it's been just going up. Where do all of these views actually come from? So if we go into the reach tab, you can see in total, it got 14.3 million impressions. And an impression on YouTube is basically someone seeing even just your, you know, thumbnail or title. This video have popped up on YouTube somewhere, either in the main, you know, menu point or the sidebar or suggestion bar or wherever 14.3 million times, which is ridiculous. Like, people have seen this idiotic stupid face that many times. Pretty crazy. The click-through rate on this is 3.6%, so 3.6% of people who see my ugly face actually end up clicking on it. And honestly, that's not a ridiculously good number, but it is pretty good considering the amount of impressions it got, because usually the more impressions a video ends up getting, the lower the click-through rate goes. In the beginning, I remember this was like closer to 10%, but it just kept, you know, going down, which is fine as long as it keeps getting views. And you can see it got the majority of the views from YouTube search. YouTube search is basically when you know, you type something into the search bar and you get these results. So because this is a tutorial video that teaches people how to use Premiere Pro, which is a video editing software, most people found it by actually searching for it. And the crazy thing is, I was able to rank in the first page of YouTube by simply ranking my video, and I was going up against really big guys, like people with hundreds of thousands of subscribers and millions of views. But this just shows that even now in 2021 and, you know, in the future 2022, you are still able to rank and get views on YouTube if you do a better job at capturing the attention of people than the competitors. You can also see it had an average watch duration of 5 minutes and 39 seconds, which is actually pretty good. So there is that. Or one of the reasons why it actually generated so much revenue is because, you know, this is a pretty long video. It's 17.5 minutes almost. And for that reason, YouTube can show a lot of ads in that period. Like, the longer people watch, the more ads YouTube can serve to the viewers, the more revenue it ends up generating the video. So yeah, pretty interesting. Let's go a little bit into the audience. So as you can see, this video alone got me over 10,000 subscribers, which is crazy. It's, you know, way more than the amount of subscribers I got in total for the first like 5 years I was doing YouTube. So pretty amazing. You can also see the demographics and everything else here. Let's go into the revenue a little bit as well, because that's pretty interesting. The way YouTube revenue works is you have two key numbers, right? You have the CPM and the RPM. CPM is how much advertisers are paying for 1,000 impressions of their ads being served. So YouTube takes around half of that money, which is, you know, fair. I think they host the platform and everything. So you can see that this is a really high RPM. This means for every 1,000 views this video got, I made $18.83. There are different niches on YouTube, and you know, they make different amount of money for every 1,000 views. I'm gonna go a little bit more in detail into in this video, but yeah, you can see this was my RPM. Sometimes it went up, sometimes it dropped to 0, which is pretty scary, and I have no real idea why that keeps happening. I think it's a YouTube bug or something, because the views were still there. It's just that the RPM randomly dropped out of nowhere. So that's pretty interesting. If that keeps happening to you, don't worry, you're not alone. So there are a couple key things that are going to affect how much money you actually make from your videos on YouTube. The number one thing, in my opinion, is the niche. What topics you actually make videos about. There are some high CPM niches and some low CPM niches. So a high CPM niche would be topics like software, real estate, you know, investing, money, finance, maybe even kind of like cars is pretty high CPM. A lot of those kind of topics are really advertiser friendly, and just topics in general where advertisers can afford to pay a lot of money to get a new customer. Low CPM niches can be stuff like vlogs and those sort of things where they aren't super targeted. The advertisers, if they pay money, you know, for their ads to be shown on those videos, they don't get a huge return on investment from it usually, because it's not a super targeted segment of the market. So it's really important what niche you end up making videos in. If you choose a high CPM niche, you know, like I said, like software, real estate, those kind of things, you will make a lot more money per 1,000 views. But obviously your market is going to be a lot smaller than if you made kind of like general entertainment videos or vlogs. Another key factor in how much money you make is the amount of views you get, obviously. So subscribers don't really affect how much money you make. It's really how many views you get every single month, and more importantly, how many of those views are monetized. Like I said, if you make videos on topics that aren't really monetizer friendly, like for example recreational drugs, then you won't make nearly as much money as someone with even a lot less views who is advertiser friendly. So you want to make sure, if you want to make money from AdSense, that you kind of make videos on topics that are pretty advertiser friendly. Now, obviously, I'm not saying you should sell out and not make videos on stuff you are interested in. I'm just saying this is something to keep in mind if you want to make AdSense revenue. The next thing that really affects it is CPM and RPM. Obviously, these things really tie back together with the niche, but also time of the year can really affect your CPM. So for example, CPMs are way higher in winter because there are more advertisers on the platform, but in January and February, there isn't that much money being spent on YouTube ads, so you will make less in those months, obviously. So that's pretty interesting as well. And videos that are over 8 minutes can have 2 or more ads displayed in them. So videos that are over 8 minutes are also going to have a higher CPM and RPM than shorter ones that are just like 3 to 4 minutes. So basically, the longer your average watch time duration is as well, the more ads you can show. So you want to make videos that are over 8 minutes and have a high viewer retention rate, so people are watching your videos for a long time, so you can show more ads to them. And this is the fourth main pillar. This is viewer retention, right? So you can increase your viewer retention by making your videos more engaging and structuring it in a way where it keeps your viewers' attention for a longer time. So you might be saying, Vince, this is pretty cool, but how can I actually achieve this myself and upload videos on YouTube that get not 0 views, right? Because I was there for a long time. Well, here are a couple of things I would really focus on. First is, really define your niche and what you are actually going to be making your channel about. Second of all, find out what people are actually interested in your niche, what are the topics that there is a lot of demand for, and then make videos with your own spin on it, on all of those topics. So you can look at your competitors' videos and see what did best for them and kind of take some inspiration from them in terms of the actual ideas that you make videos on. Because if you make videos about topics that nobody cares about, it doesn't really matter how good your editing is and all that, because you're not going to get a ton of views. And then lastly, you want to make videos on topics that are searchable, and then also focus a lot on your thumbnails and your titles, descriptions, and tags. So overall, make sure to rank your videos so you have the highest chance of actually being shown on that first page of the search bar and getting a constant, steady stream of views like you saw with my Premiere Pro tutorial video. And the last thing I wanted to add onto this video is that just keep creating, right? And try to enjoy the process as much as possible, because trust me guys, when I was just getting started with my channels, I wanted one of my videos to start getting views and blow up so bad, and I wanted it fast, right? But here's the thing, nothing actually changes as you start seeing numbers. You don't get much happier, you don't feel more excited about shooting content. If anything, there is just more pressure, I guess, to try to recreate that one hit that had your channel get some more attention. So don't stress too much about the numbers. I know it's easy to say and hard to do, but really it is just all about trying to enjoy it as much as possible, trying to create the best work you can, and really putting yourself out there, putting your soul and heart into the videos. And trust me, people can really feel that. People can feel when what you are creating is genuine and you're not trying to put on an act, because I've tried kind of like displaying a different person than I actually was for so long on my videos, and it didn't really work out. I didn't get any attention. And as soon as I made my mission to genuinely try to help people with the little knowledge I have on all these different topics, I started getting more attention. I started making more money with my channel, and I started getting a lot more positive feedback from others as well, saying how this piece of content I created helped them with whatever it might be. So just focus on creating, focus on enjoying the process, and try to put the best you can out there into the world and see what happens. So hope you guys enjoyed this quick video and found it insightful. I really hope it didn't come off as braggy or whatever, because that wasn't really my purpose with this. But if you did enjoy it, please drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And I will see you guys in the next one.